Oh man, so like right, this bout here is one of the many reasons why man I wished I had recorded. Obviously, it'd be insanely hard, right? Because there's like 400 people, there's over 20 strips that need recording, but just some of these bouts, right? Frank Lamardo ends up finishing top eight, and in this bout here, he has to overcome a 10-5 deficit to make second day, right? So here we have it. So let's have a look, right? Early in the bout, he gets caught a lot. He's looking for the blade, not really trying to hit. And he gets punished for it, as he should rightfully, especially against a guy like El Sayed. He will thrive off the chaos you give him. So let's just look at a quick, right? Right, like a lot of looking, and El Sayed just takes advantage. Let's look again. His signature. Let's see, as I say that, right, I miss, but let's. Oh, there it is. Right, very forced action, I believe. I think it's around here. Right, so here, right, Frank just gets, right, he keeps getting overall, right, he's really caught up on the blade. And for a guy like El Sayed, this is what he eats for breakfast, basically. So now let's go, right, 7-3, not looking good. We're going to move past, we're going to get to the juicy bits here. It's 10-5. So here I talked a bit to both Lamardos, and a lot of the ways they work, right, is the way if something's not working, you go for something else, and they really try to show opposites to do what they want. So from what I gathered, I asked Frank himself, right, to hear, he was like, you know what, I need to just start going direct, like find that timing, and if you want, I have a video where we actually look at how to beat fencers like El Sayed, where it's you just have to have like, you need to have a BS void on you, like a veil that filters out all the BS, and then you just go for the hit, right? So let's look at. So here, right away. Right away, right? Just tip on target. And we do our flush. And it's not even like a crazy, crazy flush, right? He just bulldozed his way through and said, you know what? I ain't playing. And look how much more disciplined he suddenly becomes. Same thing, right? Again, just ignore the fluff. And I am in balance, right? He'd look for the blade, but his tip remained on the forward motion. Absolutely beautiful spin, right? It's not an insane change. It's just tactically he changed what he wanted to do, and it's showing success. Now we're hitting the third period, right? So El Sayed's feeling the heat. And look how, yeah, still straight. And really look how Frank Lamardo is really focusing on using his legs to kind of keep the bout alive, as it were. Right, see, now with the blade, he misses. But you see the key thing here, it's on the legs. Boom, right? See, right before this starts, there's a minor distance adjustment. He misses. Rightfully annoyed at himself, but that's okay. But you can already feel, right, the kind of the momentum is in Frank's favor right now. Oh, so now it's right. We're like right looking for the blade. It's all very superficial. Boom, straight. Look at this little hop back here. I really love this respect on the distance. Boom, little hop, back in. Little hop, back in. And we're going straight. All the blade actions are just fluff. So he himself, right? As much as El Sayed likes to create a lot of chaos to distract you, Frank's creating his own chaos, right? So there's two ways to play the game. You can counter chaos, but then going on straight. So this is probably like, see again, primary response, respect the distance, and he gets the hit. Maybe I'll say it missed, right? He's probably getting nervous. So now here, they go into overtime. So right, so here, right, what do we know, right? Frank's been going on straight hit, and respecting the distance. El Sayed has not been able to adapt. So far right now, right, Frank's going to look for a straight hit. But let's look at what El Sayed does, right? A bit of a panic move. Well, not a panic move. It is his best move, and it's probably something that typically gets him out of tight spots. So this here, like, obviously, everyone who watches El Sayed knows that there's a good chance that he's going to go remise high. But look at the priority again. Tip and distance and tip. If he doesn't take this step back, he's getting hit. He's already done. The bout's over. Boom. It's like taking a lesson. Let's watch it again. Respect the distance. Boom. And rightfully so. A bunch of screaming. Right, so just when you're having difficult bouts, sometimes you might be on the right track. Maybe too blade heavy. If something's really not working, try to change your game around. Do something that maybe you're less comfortable with, but it's completely different from what's obviously not working right now, right? Sometimes just little tweaks. If you're struggling with your parries, focus on taking the blade forward, right? Sometimes it's just a shift of mindset. Really focus on what you need to do versus on what you need to not do. All right, so I'm sure Frank was probably not telling himself, don't parry. He's probably telling himself, go with your tip forward. Go with your tip forward. So, again, I wish there was more recordings before day 2, but here we are. So thanks, Cyrus of Chaos, for the recording, and I hope you all have yourselves a great day.